So, according to a reliable source, the Philadelphia Eagles reached out to Stephon Gilmore about his services. Today, we discuss that and the fact that Sauce Gardner is coming to Philly for a pre draft visit.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, we got to talk about some more Eagle news and rumors. But before we do that, help your boy out and hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and ding that notification bell so you know when these videos drop right away. Shout out to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Go get yourself a Lawnmower 4.0. You won't be sorry. Safe, easy, reliable. It keeps today's man groomed. They got a bunch of other stuff there too. Use promo code Philly Mike for 20% off and free shipping. Philly Mike, all capitals. Go to manscaped.com. Link in the description. Now, Stephon Gilmore has been rumored to been acquired by the Philadelphia Eagles. How? When? Where? Why? Let's talk about it. So, Jennifer Slay, which is Darius Slay's wife, shout out to her. She's great with the Eagle community, giving free tickets away. She follows your boy on Twitter. She has something to do with it too, but we'll talk about that. But Gabrielle Gilmore, Stephon Gilmore's wife, responded to an Eagle tweet that said, "We got a cornerback spot in Philly available." She said, "They called here, so we know." When did they call? What was talked about? Did Howie try to get him for cheap? Did Stephon Gilmore want too much money? Did he turn us down? Why would he not want to play with Slay, Fletch, the boys? Carolina traded for him, but they're not good. And for everybody to say he's old and washed, he got traded from the Patriots with an injury. He had to get over his injury with the Patriots. He did. He got traded on October 6th. He played every game he was supposed to besides the last game of the season, and maybe he was banged up, maybe he was hurt, or maybe the Carolina Panthers stink and he just didn't play. But in 7 games, he had 2 interceptions. And if he plays with Slay, he'll play on the opposite side. So he might get the number 2 because Slay probably still going to get the number 1. Gilmore will be an upgrade over Steven Nelson. I don't know the money, and that's where it could come into a little maybe it won't work. I'm not sure. But again, Sauce Gardner is visiting, and I don't think we'll be able to get him per se because he might go early, but you never know. CeeDee Lamb was not supposed to be there at 17, and he was. So you never, ever really know. But the Eagles, regardless what they do at CB2, and Steven Nelson was flirting with the Cincinnati Bengals today on Twitter. One of their players, I think it was Mike Hilton, said, "Hey, bro, we can use you over here." And Steven Nelson said, "I need that call yesterday." So he's flirting with the Bengals. We not looking to re-sign him. I don't know. Gilmore is an upgrade over Nelson. They're both old. Gilmore a little older. You still got to get the cornerback of the future in here to learn from Slay, to learn from Gilmore. Maddox is holding down that slot spot. Slay got 2 or 3 more years, I believe, at high-quality play. Gilmore is a 1-year bridge. Sauce, Kyer Alam, Booth Jr., Stingley. You can get your hands on one of these guys. McDuffie. Then you got even deeper the Kobe Bryants of the world, the Roger McCreary's of the world. You get your hand on one of these guys, you let them learn, right? If they come out with 5 wide receiver set and Jonathan Gannon plays some dime, well, then you got Gilmore, Slay, Maddox, and the draftee on the field at the same time. I think this is a win-win. Again, where does Darius Slay wife come into the play? Right here. So Eagle Nation pretty much, it's a big Twitter account. And follow your boy on Twitter. It's in the corner at Philly_Mike25. I tweeted this over 3-4 hours ago. So this is where we chop it up, Eagles 24/7. And I respond to the DMs. Eagle Nation said, Gabrielle Gilmore and Jennifer Slay, Stephon and Darius' wives follow each other on Twitter. Gabrielle mentioned the Eagles had called inquiring about her husband, Stephon. If Jennifer somehow recruits Stephon Gilmore, she will go down as the greatest Philly athlete's wife ever. And already, I mess with her for the simple fact she does so much for the community. Her and Slay, they follow back. I'm still trying to get Darius Slay on the show. And I'm going to put this clip on Twitter, and I'm going to need Eagle Nation to keep retweeting it. Jennifer Slay, Darius Slay, I need Darius Slay on the show. Cool people. Anyways, Jennifer quote tweets and says, "You see this?" to Gabrielle. She's doing what she can. She's using her GM cap. She's doing what she can for the culture. She's using her GM cap. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. At all. Now, to talk about Sauce Gardner before we get out of here. Listen. Coming into this draft, it was Derek Stingley Jr., Derek Stingley Jr. Sauce Gardner might be the number one option at the cornerback position. Khair Alam, long, from Florida, good. Booth Jr., McDuffie. All first-round talents, somewhere between where we pick and later than us, 20, 21, 22, all the way up to 32, right? The Kobe Bryants, the Roger McCreary's, they're a little farther back, but there's some depth at corner, not so much as wide receiver and defensive line. But there's some players out there that you can go a little deeper on. Anyways, regardless, Steven Nelson leaves, Steven Nelson stays. We go get Gilmore. We don't get Gilmore. We need youth at the corner and DB position, simple and plain. So go out there and get your corner of the future in this draft between 15, 16, 19, and your second round pick and your third round pick. You got to get one, maybe two, safety involved as well. The Philadelphia Eagles are using one of their 30 pre-draft visits on Cincinnati cornerback Ahmad, a.k.a. Sauce Gardner, according to reports from Pro Football Network's Aaron Wilson. Again, Jordan Davis was one of the pre-draft selections. Devontae Wyatt was one of the pre-draft selections, and now Sauce Gardner. So, listen, we had the round table, 500, LB, Gate, and Fresh. And, you know, the whole quarterback talk was high, right? Shout out to all the guys. LB was drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit. He said 55%. How he does it. Now, this is not me, Philly 500, LB. It's none of our decision. We all do not want to draft a quarterback. But there was so much quarterback talk in that video. LB said 55%. Howie goes left and picks a quarterback. Gates said 45. 500 said 80. Philly Fresh went all the way up to 90. I'm scared that Howie might do something crazy. But your boy Philly Mike stayed the lowest, 35%. There's always a chance Howie goes quarterback because it's Howie Roseman. And I think that's what they're really saying, LB is saying. 500 just believes it because he got his conspiracy theory hat on. And I ain't mad at him for it, right? We not having the offseason we want offensively. It is what it is. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. Eagle Nation, Sauce Gardner visiting us. Could he fall to us by some miracle? Could we move up and get him? I don't see how we moving up to get a corner. The only time he moves up is for like legit defensive lineman, offensive lineman, or a quarterback. If there's one out there that's worthy of it. But let me know your thoughts about Jennifer Slay being a GM, trying to recruit. And let me know your thoughts on Stephon Gilmore. 2 interceptions, 7 games. He's a bridge CB because Nelson is older too. Gilmore's a little older. But let me know your thoughts. I understand we want to get younger. The draft is how we get younger. Sometimes free agency, you got to take what you can get. We're hearing this from his wives. NFL, no reporting from anywhere else. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. April is coming. And for the Philly Talk podcast, April is going to be all about draftees. We're going to have, I've been telling you about the comparison videos, but we got so worked up with free agency and this, that, and the third that I fell back. But April's going to be not only draft profiles on individuals, but we're going to be doing it. Like the Pickett's versus the Willises, the Treylon Burks versus the London Drakes, the Olaves versus the Wilsons, the Lloyds versus the Deans, the Jermaine Johnson versus the Karlaftis. We're gonna have the Jordan Davis versus the Devontae Wyatts. We're gonna have the Gardners versus the juniors, the Stingley Jr. There's a lot of stuff coming. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, Eagle Nation. Y'all know y'all football. We out.